2025 and we are making a guide on 2B, how the tables have turned. Hello diners, welcome back to Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling guy, and today's topic is going to be actually an updated build for 2B. I'll make a separate video for A2 later, both short videos going over how to build these characters in case you're a new player and you like them. Before we start, however, two things: leave a like, subscribe, and to the channel. And the important one, these two characters are not meta. They are not characters that will really see a lot of usage. So if you like them, invest in them. Waifu over meta any day of the week. But just know that they are not that used nowadays. In fact, 2B has seen usage in one raid, I will say, after she came out. And then A2, I don't think she saw any usage, but we'll talk about her later. That said, let's talk a little bit about how to build 2B, her skills, gear, queue priority, and possible team compositions you will see her in. As usual, we are live every single day, so don't forget to check the links in the description down below. And let's get directly started with 2B updated build. We'll check the tier list later as well on where she is standing right now. So let's start with her skills to understand how she works a little bit. 2B is a character that scales with HP. The more HP she gets, the more damage she is dealing. As you can see, every time you are using her burst skill, she will be increasing her max HP continuously, and every time you do this, it's gonna also trigger the previous effect. So the first time is 8, the second 17 and 8, and the third 49, and everything else previously. So that's a really huge increase on HP, and thanks to this is where she's getting a lot of her attack, because she will transform max HP into attack. On skill 2, as you can see, after fighting 300 times, she will be dealing 128% of attack. This is nothing, okay? Like, this is not like a really interesting skill, let's say. But the important part is the second part here. Activates when entering battle, affects self. Attack increase by 4% of the caster's final max HP continuously. This skill is like one of the most important skills, even though you don't need to really take this higher. You can leave this at level 4 and it will work. But this is one of the reasons she deals so much damage based on HP, is because she will be transforming HP into just attack. And this is final max HP, meaning everything, including dupes, gear, everything else that is increasing HP, buffs from other characters, will affect this skill too. And then lastly, she has her burst, which is a huge AoE, a nuke affecting all enemies, and then affecting only one enemy with the highest HP, usually the boss. She's dealing extra attack as additional damage. So her kit revolves around just increasing her own max HP, passively transforming it into attack, and then just dealing huge AoEs when she's bursting. So she is a character that, for the most part, you just want to be bursting with her constantly. Now, when it comes to her skill, as you can see, 747 is the recommended right now. By the way, if you prefer to just check infographics, I post them on my Twitter. You can just follow me there if you prefer. I made them already for all of these characters, and including Sora, the new one as well. So if you prefer to read instead of watching these videos, no problem, just go check that out instead. Sefhi _ on Twitter. So this is a character that the recommended right now would be 747. Skill 2 at level 4 is more than enough for this passively transformation from HP to attack. And then a skill 1, since that's where most of her HP is coming, you want to level to level 7. And then her burst is also where a lot of her damage, since she's bursting constantly, is coming. Now, this is a character that back in the day, it was recommended to go 10 for 10. Nowadays, it's really hard justifying going level 10 on both the skill 1 and burst. It's not really worth it. I will say a 747 is more than enough. If you love her, if she's like your favorite character, you started playing Ghost of 2B, then go 10, 7, 10 if you love her. But again, it's a really high investment for what you're getting back in return. That's for her skills. Let's talk a little bit about her gear. Since she's getting already a lot of attack thanks to this skill too, because this is a character with a lot of HP, right? You are better off just going for elemental damage and crit lines. Attack is not really mandatory on someone like 2B. Max ammo is also not mandatory or necessary, because she's a character that reloads in 1 second. So when it comes to gear, since there is no max HP line yet, you are better off is going for elemental, crit lines, and then as a filler you can go for attack and max ammo. But it's a filler because she already gets a lot of attack on her own, so the return you're getting for those lines is not that good. It's a pretty simple character to build, honestly. I would recommend putting her with the purple doll if you can, because that's also gonna be giving her more HP. Now, if you can level up the doll, of course it's gonna be increasing her damage, because she's also gonna be getting more stats and just more HP, and will be transformed into attack. I don't think it's necessary to put the doll nowadays on her. Again, if you love her, go for it. But yeah. And then when it comes to the cube, there is basically only like a really good option, and it's not Bastion, by the way. We can unequip this. The only cube she really will care about is Vigor, because this will be increasing, once again, her max HP when entering battle. Now, if your Vigor is not high level, in contrast at least to my Bastion and Resilience, level 14, both of them, it's a level 6 cube. If your Vigor is low level, you can go with Resilience or Bastion, and it's fine, but the one that benefits the most her, just for the extra damage every time she's bursting, is going to be Vigor. But that's like her best pick. That's it about how to build her. Sefhi, what about team compositions and then where she's on the tier list? Well, for team compositions, there is only 2 really that we will be seeing with her. And even then, it's kind of hard seeing those team compositions. So the last time she was used, it was used on Electro team compositions, because Rogue increases max HP. So people were using them in this team, which I don't have Mary build, but she was used right here. And then people were using Cinderella, that also benefits from max HP, 2B, that also benefits from max HP, and then another buffer just for Cinderella, be it your Maiden or maybe your Sameranis, depending who you have better build. Now, this is a team that even here, she doesn't really fit, but this is like the only max HP team we have. And if the boss is weak to fire, you can benefit from bringing 2B rather than the pure Electro team, which would be something like this, right? But Cinderella is so stupidly strong that you are still better off running full Electro than actually just bringing 2B. That's sadly how strong she is and how underwhelming 2B is. The other team composition, and this is a lot copium, and this is like what we used to use back in the day, would be running normal mast for the max HP with someone like a Guillotine, for example. So if you have her here, Mast will increase max HP without restoring, and that also benefits Guillotine, which I don't even know where she is here, Guillotine. So this could be also like a kind of like a copium team composition with whatever B1 you want to be running, and another B3 or a healer, depending what you're doing. But again, these team compositions are just not worth it. The only real team where she will fit is Electro. On those full Electro compositions when a boss is weak to fire and you can slot her. But the only reason to be bringing her is if you fully invested into her, right? If you are not fully invested into her, you are just better off with the Maiden or with the Sameranis or any other Electro buffer or DPS. That's it. After all of that, Sefhi, where is she on the tier list nowadays? So right now, both of them are going to be on a T3. Both of them are also kind of expensive, but I'm going to be removing this expensive tag because this was when we were recommending going for 10 for 10 rather than 7 for 7. So I'm going to be removing those expensive tags, and nowadays you don't need to worry about just investing a little bit into them, and if you like them because waifu, you can bring them. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't think it's really worth investing into them. If you care for collection, 100% go get them, because for collection purposes, we do not know if there will be another rerun or not, like is the case right here. This rerun could be more attributed to CN having the collab first, rather than us getting reruns in the future. Or at least that's what I think. That's it, that's gonna be for this video, just a quick one on how to build 2B and everything going on with her. But later I'll make a video going over A2 if you're interested in it as well. And any questions you have, feel free to leave a comment down below and I will be answering them later. After all that jumping, we are live every day, link in the description. Good luck with your pool, the internet, and I'll see you in the next one.